Hello. I just barely finished setting up camp right here. This is a really cool little campsite, I think. I'm gonna be here for a few nights. I'm in the San Rafael Swell of Utah right now, and the sun is setting. It's February right now. It's really, really warm for February. But yeah, I just finished setting up camp. Tomorrow there's supposed to be like hurricane force winds all day, so I picked my camp very specifically right up against these cliffs, and the wind will be blowing from the north, so I should be protected pretty well, hopefully. But yeah, and then I have this whole nice little ledge up here, but I'm just gonna head up into this, climb up into these cliff bands a little bit up there to see if I can get a view of the campsite from above. Okay, you can see that's where I parked right there, and then there's my tent right in there, nestled up in those cliffs. And I'm not sure if you can see it from right here, if this is a good vantage point, but yeah, not quite. Maybe if I go a little bit lower. So you can see the road. That's where I came down from over there, and it continues right through here. But there's this pull out right here, and I'd seen this on Google Earth, and so you can pull out, and this is basically, yeah, to camp, like a good spot to camp or build a fire or something. But you can see right there that must be relatively recent, because that was not on Google Earth. Part of this entire cliff face totally collapsed on the road, so you can't drive all the way around like how you used to be able to. So hopefully, because obviously that means these cliffs collapse, well, they're relatively likely to. Hopefully they don't collapse in the next 3 nights on top of me while I'm sleeping in my tent. But if they do, I've accepted my fate, and I'm okay with it. Yeah, back down here you can see there's a better view of the whole mess, the cliff that collapsed. And then there's my tent right there. I'm on my way to Ding and Dang trailhead right now. It's just like a half a mile down this dirt road, but I'm excited. It's not super windy yet. I think it's supposed to get really windy today. Hopefully that doesn't affect me too much while I'm in the canyons, and hopefully my tent is able to be protected from the wind, and also doesn't end up under a giant pile of fallen cliff like that. I'm pretty sure for that to happen it would take some pretty serious precipitation. And we got all blue skies. Beautiful. Wow, look at all these things. These are all like mini arches just in the canyon walls. There's so many of them. That's really cool. Wow. Okay, I completed Ding Canyon. I made it through. Now I'm on the back side of the reef that the canyons go through. And I think this thing right here is called Ding Dang Dome. Pretty interesting name. And you can climb it actually. I think it's like a 5'4". That'd be pretty cool to stand on top of that in my opinion. But yeah, now I'm just kind of out in this open area, headed towards Dang Canyon. And Dang is supposedly a little bit more challenging. So that's why it's recommended you descend it, because the challenging portions are easier to descend rather than ascend. So I'll see how that goes. We'll see how this one is. Somebody put a line right here to get down this, like, it's maybe like an 8-foot drop. I mean, it's really, I feel like it's easier to just come down like right here. That's what I did. Or even just like right over here, there's some ledges. Oh, I don't know why that's there. I feel like it just makes things more difficult. I really wanted to do the whole canyon without using any of the webbing. I did bring paracord in case I had to do something like this. But right here, this one part was just a little bit sketchy to literally like one move. Like I couldn't find any handholds up there to lower myself to this ledge right here. But I think this might be the crux of the entire slot canyons, but we'll see. I'm gonna see if I can't climb on top of that. I think the exit of the canyon is right there, so I'm finishing up. It's dry right now, but I think it's pretty common that there's water in this part. So you would normally be stemming across. Like, I could walk through, but it's honestly easier to stem across because it's so like narrow and the ground is so uneven and rocky down there. But this is really easy stemming. Like, this is, I think these canyons are a pretty good introduction to canyoneering, which I don't have much experience in myself, but they seemed pretty simple, to be honest. But I guess a lot of people have to get rescued from here quite frequently. So, I don't know. But these were pretty wicked canyons. This is, I love, it's hard to tell because the camera lens on this GoPro is a like ultra wide angle, but these are very narrow, steep canyons. It's really cool. Okay, I'm back at camp now. There was no wind in the canyons whatsoever, which I'm super grateful for. Can't exactly say the same thing about here, though. This place is, getting blown around quite a bit. Just gonna try and take cover. Tomorrow will be a lot better, so I just gotta survive the rest of the day, and then tomorrow this will be not a non-issue. Alright, I took shelter inside my tent. Yes, I've decided that it's worth the risk of being smothered to death by an entire mountain rather than suffer from a little bit of wind for a little while. I think you'd understand if you'd been tormented by the wind as I had. Man, it's early still. I got all my food right here at least, so I can chill in here. But I'm gonna be stuck in here for a little while. Tomorrow will be a much better day for going out and doing crap. Okay, I just spent the last 30 minutes or so completely moving my tent and everything inside of it to a much safer distance from the cliffside, because the wind is pretty much gone now. But the main reason that I moved it was for, I don't know, all night, ever since it got dark, I'd just been hearing crap come falling down the cliff, just rocks, you know. Some of them sounded pretty decent sized, and even I had some small stuff fall onto my rainfly. And after that happened, I sat there in total silence just for like 20 seconds, wondering if that was it. If I was gonna be buried under an entire mountain and no one was ever gonna see me again. Fortunately, that's not the case. And so now if the entire mountainside does come tumbling down, I can listen to it happily from a safer distance. And then I'll show you guys the wreckage in the morning. Oh, okay. It's 6 a.m. right now, and I'm all by myself on this remote dirt road And I'm gonna be walking up to the top of the mesa that rises directly above my campsite. I gotta get up there before the sunrise, which is in about an hour and a half. I think I should be able to, but it's really cold right now. Yesterday was so nice. Even with the wind, it was like pretty warm, but right now it's gotta be below freezing, I would think. Okay, I reached the top of the mesa. I think this is the high point on the entire plateau top. So another summit down. That's Middle Wild Horse Mesa directly across. And I have no idea if this one has a name, but this is just west of that directly. So I'm going with West Wild Horse Mesa for now. But you can see a lot from up here. The sun's gonna come up in a second, right there. There's the Henry Mountains, Factory Butte, and the Caneville Mesas. The LaSalle Mountains are blocked by Middle Wild Horse Mesa right here. But they're out there. Okay, I've been up here for like an hour now or so, and I'm getting ready to take off. And the thing is, I don't think anybody really ever comes up here. Like, I don't know, maybe a couple people a year. Because there's a road, according to Google Maps, that comes all the way up to the top of this mesa. But before you think you might be able to drive up here, let me just tell you that I'm pretty sure the road hasn't really actually been used in like 1,000 years. Good luck if you do try and drive up here. Okay, I think I've traveled along the rim as far as I'm going to go. I have a ways back to my camp, and I got like no food or water on me. I have a Twinkie and a sandwich waiting for me back at camp, and I am looking forward to those. But this was... You never know what it's gonna be like until you get there in person. And this is one of those times where it pretty much killed my expectations. There's all these little pieces of petrified wood right in here. Here, that's not, see, you can hear those are clearly petrified. Pretty cool, there's a ton of it. There's just everywhere right here. All these little flakes. It's not a very good piece. I mean, there's some good pieces. I found a few that I'm gonna be, yeah, holding on to. I don't know if they got washed down. There's this wash right here, so I'm not gonna look further up because I'm hungry. But there's a good chance there's like some really good pieces further up. If I just, because look, see, even right in here, there's more. They're in the wash, you know. So I would not be surprised if there's like a ton further up this wash somewhere if I followed this. I don't know. Okay, I made it back to camp. I actually got really tired. I didn't sleep too good the last 2 nights. I think that's a big contributing factor. Plus I was hungry. So now I've eaten a ton of food, drank a bunch of Gatorade, and I feel great. But yeah, just right up on those cliffs, straight up, I think right there. That's where I was this morning, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I had to go way out that way, like 2 miles, 3 miles, and then go all the way up the backside of this. It was worth it. It was really nice up there. I think I'll probably return to here at some point. Or maybe I'll go up and do that one. That's the middle Wild Horse Mesa, as I was talking about earlier. That one might be cool as well. It looks cool from what I could see up there. Yeah, so now I'm just gonna kind of chill for the rest of the day, and then tomorrow I'm gonna pack up and leave. I don't know how much more I'm gonna film because there's not much more going on really.